Welcome back to the channel. I'm a little hoarse today, hardly talk, but we got a problem with our Sundown clamp-on forks. I was moving some heavy stuff out back and I loosened it up and this whole thing fell apart. Let's see what's going on with it. I loosen it up. Pretty heavy steel there. Looks like it's 3/4. Alright, I thought the weld broke, but it's got a bolt in it. And the bolt sheared off. Okay, that's about a 3/8. Tip this down. You know, it broke right off in there. That's going to be fun to get out. So this part's in the way. I think I'll have to try to unscrew the whole unit here, see if it'll come up out. I use these forks a lot. They come in real handy. They come on and off real fast. Uh-oh, and it stops there. So that's going to be hard to reach. I might have to weld a nut or a bolt on there like you would do an exhaust manifold so I can get the rest of that out of there. The thread looks to be a coarse thread, but I was hoping I could get this all the way out and just put it in a vise and do it upside down, but it's going to be tough hanging off the tailgate here. Well, the reason it don't want to come out, the thread looks real good there, but it's peened over on the end right there. So I don't know if they do that on purpose so you don't unscrew it, but I would think with this block on there, you couldn't go up all the way anyways. So let me see if I can grind on that, get it so I can unscrew it. I got a little thin disc on here. It's 45 thousandths. I'm going to see if I can make this thread look a little better. You see, that looks a lot better. Let's see if that'll unscrew now. It may not, but I think if I can put it in a vise or clamp it to something, it'll be easier to work on. Ooh, it's going. They're cutting trees out back still. Big ones are going down. Hope they stay away from mine. This had mud on it. I washed it off. So now there we go. So this bolt just sits in this pocket and gets hooked to that. And I think the shoulder on it makes it so there's play. So when you tighten it up, there's a little bit of wiggle room. So let's see if we can get that out of there. I think probably have to weld something on it. Could almost weld that same bolt on. But I got to rig this up or clamp it to something here. Well, I'm on the crowded bench. I'm going to put my MIG clamp on. I got a 5/16 fine thread I'll probably never use. I didn't grind that because I don't want to ruin the end of this. So it may not start, but let's try it. I'm going to close my eyes. Can't see what I'm doing anyway here. Cover. Cover. This will do two things. If it works right, is it'll weld the nut to that bolt, but it'll heat the bolt threads up enough that it'll come out of there. Alright, that's welded in solid. Then I'll tighten loose and see if I can get this out of here. It didn't weld it to this, so that's good. Might break off. Yeah, feels it. Yeah. So we got to go to nut number 2 now. Just like an exhaust manifold, you got to do this sometimes 2 or 3 times to get it hot enough. I could heat that up. Let's get another nut. Got a bucket of them. All right, let's go to round 2. Probably 6 rounds of this. Same exact kind of nut. Don't think I'll ever use a fine thread. Cover. Well, that looks good like the first one. And it didn't weld the nut to it, which is what I wanted. I'm hoping it got it hot enough that I can get this out of here. No, same thing. It's going to be a stinker. Come on. Oh, broke off. So it's just like an exhaust manifold. You know, all people have to do is put anti-seize on whatever they're working on, and you could get them off for the future. If they don't think that way. Get my other bucket. Get another one I don't think I'll need. It's going to give you the general idea how I do it. And it's supposed to be easy. Nothing's easy. Do this again. 3rd try. Got to get it hot enough. Get a good penetration in there. Sometimes if you give it a cold bath, it might give it that shock. And other times, if you hit it with something, it'll help. And how size is this one? This one's the same. See, it feels like it's turning slightly. See that back and forth? It don't look like it's enough to break free. Come on, baby, we gotta get you out of there. Ooh, maybe. Oh, I got it loose that time. All right. It moved about a half a turn. Hoping I get my voice back in a day or two here. I like keeping hardware, but sometimes you gotta use it. The other thing I could do is I could spray and let it penetrate in there for a while. But I'm in a hurry. I got other stuff to do. I gotta go here. So we're gonna try this again. What is this? Try number 4. Cover. Get some heat in there. One of these days I'll clean off my workbench here. Too many projects. This one's not probably a 9. No, it's still a 1/2 inch. See how much he's turning. Shake up the rust or whatever. They might have put Loctite on it. I don't know. Any of these projects should be simple. Oh, broke off. So I wonder why it only goes a 1/2 turn. I'm gonna run out of hardware. Definitely keep all your hardware. I'm losing count here. How many times? Someone keep track for me. Cover. The more weld I get in there, the hotter that center bowl will be. All right, is that one a 1/2 inch? No, 9/16. I'll try this 1 or 2 more times, and then I'll probably have to put penetrant oil and let it set a day. It turns easy and gets difficult, so 1/2 turn. It's probably a hardened bolt. I don't know what the numbers say on the end of it. 12.9. See how close we are? We're getting there. We're getting there. But these Sundown clamp-on forks, they're handy. I've had them for 15 years anyway, and that old tractor's lifted a lot of stuff up. When it gets difficult, I go back a little bit. Trying to cut threads, I guess. Got to be patient. Check out my son's video. He's I don't know if he posted yet, but he's bought himself a little project, and he had difficulty getting some bolts out. That's kind of neat. He did a good job on that. Not bad for somebody who's learning. I've been doing rusty bolts forever. I really think they should use some kind of lubricant. Metal on metal with moisture is gonna rust. Uh-oh. I think we got it, guys. Holy moly. Now I gotta find a bolt, or I'll have to go buy a special bolt. I could go get the other clamp-on fork and take the bolt out of it so I get the same exact thing, but it looks like a 3/8 standard coarse thread, and then the shoulder. So if I can get the same thing, this block will swivel. So we got that out by welding a nut on there. It's pretty long, so it broke off more than an inch, and the head of it, so it's approximately 1.5 inches by 3/8. Let's see what I got. If I don't have one, I'll run down to Tractor Supply, grab one. Alright, I got, I think, about the right size. Let's see if we can find our bolt. And we take, it'll be about that length right there, and I've got the same thing. You believe that? The shoulder on this is almost 3/8. The shoulder on this is only 1/4. That might be a problem, but let's see what we can do. Little anti-seize. You know me, you gotta have anti-seize. That was difficult getting that bolt out. I'm gonna run it in and out 10 times. Clean this thing out good. Oh, it goes in nice. And it should bottom out right here. It runs out of thread. I don't know, it's going a little far right there. It's about a little heavy 1/4. And if you look on this part right here, it's flat on the back. It goes in about 1/4 inch. It's got a drilled out shoulder. So it might work. Get our bolt back out. A nice little project. It's been broke for a week, and I was trying to move some things, and I had to keep putting this block in by hand, and it's annoying. Time to fix. The key is, once you tighten this bolt up, you want this to be able to still spin. So if that doesn't work, what I'll have to do probably is leave the bolt slightly loose and pay attention to it, because it's not that important, I wouldn't imagine. But wouldn't this be great if the shoulder was right? You know what, I think it is. Look at that. Awesome. See that, guys? We can fix anything. Let's go put this back together. I have to take this out to do so. Put it back through the unit. I'll put my anti-seize on this too. The whole thing will go together nice, I think. Alright, so now we got to take our bolt apart out of our unit. And this is a 3/8, looks like a grade 8 bolt, so it's pretty hard. I'll put a little bit of anti-seize on our threads. It'll be real sloppy when I get my hands in it probably, but get this to assemble smoother. We'll thread this down through here. And then we got our anti-seize on our bolt. Awesome, right? Sometimes you get a good feeling just fixing something simple, you know? Nice to have things work properly. There's a tiger. Come here, buddy. He wants probably a snack. That's tight. It still spins. This will allow anything that's out of level on your bucket to be able to tighten up, and then this tightens up. Let's take it on over to the tractor bucket and try it. Alright, what we're going to do is just slap it up there. I got some dirt in the bucket. It was kind of like mud. See how these go on. Just slide that in there. And she works her way back like that. Make sure this is straight. See, the inconsistency would be right there. Then that cranks down. And that's pretty tight. That's great. And it'll pick whatever the tractor can. So just a little video on a little repair. My Sundown clamp forks. Thanks for watching. Wish me good luck getting my voice back. Take care.